Ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together for our 16 candidates for the Malaysian Best Sommelier Championship 2023. Why are they holding back? Wow, the stage is too small. so, so, ladies and gentlemen, these are 16 candidates for this year. And I pass the mic over. Please introduce yourself and where you work.
Hello, I'm candidate number 16. I'm Happy Gun and I'm from this wine bar and also from DC Selections. Yes, yeah, I'm the sommelier and also the bar manager. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Justin, sommelier, working in a university, lecturer there as well. I'm candidate number 15. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm Eason Cho from a Hyde restaurant. So I'm actually a chef de cuisine in a Hyde restaurant instead of a sommelier. So I'm actually a wine lover who came here to learn the process. So nice to meet everyone. Thank you.
Good afternoon. My name is Dibin. I'm working with a Lavo Groups as one of the group head sommelier. Looking forward for everything today.
Good afternoon. I'm Han from Galaxy Macau. I'm the chief sommelier in the hotel.
Hi, I'm candidate 11. My name is CY from Hyde Restaurant as a sommelier. Thank you.
Hi, I'm candidate number 10. My name is Marvin. So I'm work for ML Global Marketing as the sales manager and also for the sommelier. Thank you.
Hi, I'm candidate number 9. I'm Michael Wong. I'm actually from Seletar from Sarawak. Yes, I'm a sommelier. I'm a manager as well. If you're coming to Sarawak, please look for me as well. Thank you.
Hi, I'm candidate number 8. I'm Catherine. I'm working at Potager as assistant manager and sommelier. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Ezra. I'm a wine consultant in Lavo Gallery. Pleasure to meet everyone.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Jackie, candidate number 6. I'm head of operation and sommelier from Chateau Dion, KL.
Hi, everyone. I'm candidate number 5. I'm Yi Ying from 67 Parkroyal.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sita, working with Shangri-La. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Eugene from the Retail Executive at Pijit.
Good afternoon. My name is Shelley. I'm from 67 Palma, Singapore, candidate number 2. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sylvia from RS Wines and Spirits. I'm candidate number 1. I hope everyone enjoyed the stage later. Have a nice day.
Okay, here we have the 16 candidates. Yesterday they went through a day of semi-finals. They started with the theory examination, which was 2 hours long, inclusive of blind tasting, and then they did some service tasks and so forth. And after that, we tabulate the score, and today we will have only the top 3 will perform in the finals. So candidate, when I call your number, please step forward. Not in any particular order. candidate number 12. Candidate number 5. And last but not least, candidate number 15. Please come to the middle. All right, the rest of the candidates, congratulations. You may take your seat downstairs. Candidate. Come to the middle here, please. Now, you each will draw a number to see the sequence of who will go first, okay? Ladies first, okay. We hope so. Oh, the ladies want to take first. Okay, review your number, please. Oh, no. Okay. Thank you. Can we get the candidate to the holding room, please? Thank you. Please follow Ronald. Okay, so what happened now is that we will set up the stage again. Okay, can I have the team to assist me to set back the stage? Just a couple of house rules. First of all, kindly please have your mobile phone on silent or vibration mode. We do not want the candidate to be disturbed. Okay? In the event if you see anything on the screen that you probably know the answer, kindly please refrain from reacting. Okay? We do not want you all to startle the candidates or so, or giving answers or make them feel a little bit more nervous. Okay, so during the competition, we request also, if you can, to have minimum movement because we do not want to be distracted. What will happen is this whole stage here will be set like a restaurant, and each candidate will perform various tasks. If I can recall correctly, today there's about 8 different tasks that they need to perform. So it will take about approximately 35 to 45 minutes per candidates. Okay, so I hope you enjoy yourself. This is a very interesting but also a good learning experience. And for now, I'd like to invite our judges on stage. And so first of all, allow me to introduce Mr. Yap Lip Seng. He was the former CEO of Malaysia Association of Hotel, and he's currently the CEO of Rias Hotel and Resort in Malaysia. Next we have Mr. Shawn Chong, one of Malaysian top bartenders, 3-time Malaysian Best Diageo World Class Malaysian Series, and he also represented Malaysia in the Diageo International Competition, and he owns a cocktail bar, Mizukami, in KL. Next we have Mr. Adolphus Foo. Adolphus is the founder of the Macau Sommelier Association, and he's also the first Malaysian wine director in Macau. Oh, sorry, was, not is. Next we have Mr. Wong Yin, Managing Director of Vintree Group and many other restaurants, and our regular judge on the panel here. Okay. Last but not least, we have Saiko-san, who is the Vice President of Asia Pacific with Associación de la Sommelier International, which is the International Sommelier Association. So she came all the way here to support our competition. So, Ms. Saiko. Okay. Judges, you may be seated. And we'd like to invite our guests on the stage, Mr. Nicholas, to be our guest during the competition. Okay? Let us welcome, sorry. Let us welcome candidate number 1. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you feeling? Must be happy, right?
Happy but not so happy as well. I need to do one more.
It's okay. All right. So today you are the sommelier at the restaurant. We are expecting a very busy day, and there's a lot of private function and so forth. So could you please assist Mr. Yap for his request of beverages?
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Yap. How can I assist you? My name is Ying.
Thank you. Could you please serve my friend here a glass of wheat beer? And I would like to have a classic Manhattan. For this task, you have 8 minutes, and your time starts now.
No problem. So I'll start to build the Manhattan first. I'll start using the rye whiskey. And I'll use a little bit of the sweet vermouth and a few drops of Angostura bitter. Sorry.
Excuse me.
Yes.
Could I have one classic English dry gin with tonic?
Yes. Do you mind giving me a few minutes? I'll just finish this. I'll be back to you in shortly. Just a few drops. Can I just... Just give me a second. Sorry about the wait. So, Manhattan for you and wheat beer for you. So I'm serving you Edinger. It's from Germany, white beer, so it's made from wheat. And here's your Manhattan with a cherry garnish. Sorry for keeping you waiting, sir. Any preference of gin that you prefer? Okay, London Dry. I'm really sorry, sir. I don't have any tonic with me. Appropriate garnish? Is that okay for you?
Yep. Thank you.
Sorry about that. Anything else that I can do for you? Any snacks? Thank you. So I'll just show you the beer. I forgot to show you. I should have poured it on your table. It's the Edinger Weiss beer. Thank you. Let me just clear this.
Okay, over here. For your next task, could you please provide a full organoleptic description of these two beverages? For this task, you have 6 minutes, and your time starts when you touch the glass.
Do you mind repeating the question, please?
Could you please provide a full organoleptic description of these two beverages? For this task, you have 6 minutes, and your time starts once you touch the glass.
Wine number 1 is clear, bright. It's a medium concentration, no gas, no sediment. It's a medium yellow, leaning to a watery rim. It's a medium viscosity on the nose. It is clean, youthful, medium intensity with ripe fruits aromas. There are a lot of ripe orchard fruits, apple, yellow pear, a bit of melon, and also some tropical fruits like pineapple. I believe the wine has been aged in a little bit of oak. I'll confirm on the palate. It has some lees aging as well. It's a bit creamy. On the palate, the wine is dry, medium plus acidity, medium body, medium alcohol. With a palate confirming in the nose, there are a lot of ripe fruits aromas. There are like yellow apple, yellow pear, with like melon, honeydew, tropical fruits like pineapple. There are some lees aging to it, some dry yellow floral notes as well, acacia. I believe the wine has been aged in some used oak, but it's not evident on the palate. My initial conclusion: this is a wine from Old World. Possible country, it's from I would say it's a moderate to warm climate. It's possibly from France, Chardonnay, about 3 to 5 years old, or a Chenin Blanc from France as well. Yeah, I forgot to mention there are some limestone minerality. I'll serve this in a bigger. I'll serve in the white wine glass actually. About 13 to 15 degrees. Now it's a bit too cold, it's really hard to judge. I'll pair this with like a grilled fish in a lemon butter sauce. Wine number 2, it's clean. I'll start again, it's clear. Pale concentration, no gas, no sediment. It's a pale straw leading to a watery rim. It's medium viscosity on the nose, it's clean. Medium plus intensity, youthful, with some ripe fruit aromas, but they are leading to a little bit more like a bright citrus and lemon lime. A bit of a green apple, orchard fruit like green apple. Some floral notes, lily, jasmine. Some limestone minerality. On the palate, the wine is dry. Medium plus acidity, medium body, medium minus alcohol with palate confirming in the nose. There are a lot of ripe citrus fruit, lime, lemon, orchard fruits like green apple, green pear, with some floral notes, lily, jasmine. A bit of, on the nose, there's still a little bit of creaminess. I think it's from some lees aging. I believe this wine is aged in used oak barrels. In my initial conclusion, this is a wine from a moderate to warm climate from Old World. Possible grape variety, New World. Possible grape variety is a Riesling from Eden Valley, Australia. It's 1 to 3 years old. My final conclusion, this is a wine from Eden Valley Riesling. It's Eden Valley Riesling, Australia, 2022. I'll serve this with like a kind of tuna tartare with some caviar as well. 11 to 13 degrees in a white wine glass. Sorry, I forgot to mention on both their complexity. This one is a bit more complex. I get a medium complexity and medium length. This one is a bit on simple side. It's about medium minus complexity. It's medium minus length. I'll serve, both of them didn't need to be decanted. And it's ready to be served once chilled to the correct temperature.
Okay, done. Thank you. Leave this glass here. Great.
Hungry.
It's lunchtime. Please provide reason and pairing description which of these 2 wine pair best with the dish under the cloche. For this task, you have 3 minutes. Okay? Your time starts now.
Okay, so in front of me, it's chicken rice. And so it's a Hainanese chicken rice. I believe there's a little bit of ginger in it. Let's try. Okay. I will go with wine number 1, which I say it's a bit more creamy, a bit more weight, because this dish actually consists of like rice with a bit of turmeric, ginger, so it has some spiciness, and normally the rice is cooked with a little bit of the chicken fat, so it's quite a rich dish. And the chicken has some scallions, shallots on top, so it's actually quite a fragrant dish. I would think wine number 1 will go better because it brings out the structure really holds well to go with the dish, and the whole dish actually it cuts through the acidity and brings out the sweetness of the wine. But wine number 2, the wine was just synced in the dish, so it doesn't really bring out the wine or the food. I strongly suggest, wine number 1 will be better. But I will suggest, because since this dish is slightly the warm dish, so the temperature control for this needs to be really precise, because if it's too cold, then it will affect the organoleptic, the perception on the palate.
Okay. Over this side.
Can I drink
Sure,
some
sure,
water?
sure. Tissue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Mr. Wong will approach you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Your assistant has just done the restaurant dessert wine list.
Yes.
Kindly please check the list and highlight the mistakes and provide the respective corrections. For this task, you have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
I'll start with wine number the 1. Tokai has an I behind the J. Di Portoli is Noble 1. And in the skin, Cabernet Franc Ice Wine VQA is from, I'll skip this first. Igomula Canter Riesling, I believe, is not from Adelaide. No, Adelaide Hills is wrongly spelled. It should be Laide. I believe the Chamber Rosewood Vineyard, Muscadel, maybe there's no Grand. Maybe it's the Grand Muscat, but it's not the Grand Muscadel because they don't have a classification for Muscadel at the moment. Number 8, Mas Amel Mori is Mas Amel, so it's A-M-I-E-L, Mori. Is from Roussillon, France. No, it's correct. Number 9, the Chateau Septi is Montbazillac. It's not Montbazillac, so it's a Z. Sorry, I would like to go back to number 5. Esperi La Roja Ricciotto, so it's C-I-O-T-O. Sorry, I don't know anything else. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you. The host of this table, Mr. Adolphus, has ordered a bottle of Cremant de Bourgogne and an Italian red wine, which is kept in the wine chiller. Kindly please assist him with the service request.
Oh, sorry, can I have the question again?
Sure. The host of this table, Mr. Adolphus, have ordered a bottle of Cremant de Bourgogne and an Italian wine, which is kept in the wine chiller. Kindly please assist him with his service request.
Hello, Mr. Adolphus.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
All right. We are still waiting for one more guest.
Yeah.
Could you please serve us the sparkling wine once my guests arrive? Meanwhile, could you start to decant the bottle of red wine first? For this task, you have 60 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay. Hi, Mr. Adolphus. So you order 2 bottles. One is a Cremant, actually it's a Cremant d'Alsace that we have. Is that okay for you? Yeah, so we will start with the Cremant d'Alsace, the Charles Frais, extra brut, and then we will have the Toscana by the red Le Difficile. Yeah, so you'd like me to open the red first, and then while you're waiting, we do the, yeah, okay. I'll just set the glass for the sparkling first, so when your guests arrive, we can straight away proceed to have the sparkling. So, since we are having a relatively young Tuscany wine, there won't be any sediments, but it's definitely better to decant the wine just to open up. Maybe I'll just use another bigger one because it needs a bit more air. Sorry. So I'll use this bigger decanter just to open up the flavors, and then we can enjoy the wines while you waiting. It will open up better while you're waiting for your main course. So 2020 vintage, great vintage in Tuscany. It's quite a rich vintage. And this Tenuta San Guido, they actually make on Sasigaya as well. Do you mind if I check the wine for you? So this is I believe it's a super tasting blend. So it's Cabernet Sauvignon Merlot blend. It's quite juicy and the tannins are still quite tight. So let me decant this for you. You just arrived at the restaurant. I'd like to highlight to you what we have today. For the amuse bush, today we have some nice tuna tartare with wrapped in filo pastry with local caviar, telur. And for the cremon d'Alsace, I think you can go with some nicely poached fish as well. Since your guests arrived, hi, good afternoon. Should I proceed with this? Let me just get this. Just tasting glass for myself. I just open this now. Amazing. It's in a very good condition. I'll just taste the wine if you don't mind. Oh, it could be a bit colder, I believe. Slightly on the warmer side, but it has some nice toastiness, some freshness into it. Would you like to taste the wine?
Yes.
Let me get you the cork as well. So here is the cork for both the wines. So Cremant d'Alsace always have some Chardonnay, and they can blend with some Riesling as well.
Could you please serve 2 glasses of this sparkling wine to Mr. Yap and his friend?
Okay, no worries. Let me just serve this table, and I'll go over to both of them.
Sorry, I don't drink sparkling wine.
Yes, no worries.
Could I have the red wine, please?
Yes. Champagne okay? Sorry, Cremant okay for you?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you.
Here you go. Let me just chill this and sorry. Mr. Adolphus, would you like to taste the wine as well before I pour for the lady? Yeah, sorry. It's okay?
Wine is excellent.
Yeah. Thank you. Please enjoy this.
Time. Okay. Let's move this aside. Okay, over here. Over here. Oh. Oh, sorry. It was your glass. Sorry, I thought it was the bell. My mistake.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay, so I still
Sorry.
have time?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Hi, the table next to you, Mr. Adolphus would like to offer you 2 glasses of the Cremant d'Alsace that they are enjoying over there. Just let me pour a little bit. How's your drinks? Is it okay? So I'll just leave this beside. And anything else that I can get you? I would like to suggest maybe we can, later you can have a nice ribeye steak with a little bit of fat to go with the tannins, cut through all the richness of the beef with some Bordelais sauce, a bit of maybe like mushrooms and to go with the earthiness of the wine.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay, let me just clear the station. Would you like the red wine on the table, or we just keep it aside? Just leave it aside.
The next task. We have pre-selected 4 wines for dinner. Please pair these wines with your selection of 4 dishes from the a la carte menu with your reasoning. By the way, we would like to have a full seafood menu pairing. You will have 5 minutes and your time starts now.
Do you mind repeating again? Sorry, I'm sorry.
We have pre-selected 4 wines for dinner. Please pair these wines with your selection of 4 dishes from the a la carte menu with your reasoning. By the way, we would like to have a full seafood menu pairing. You will have 5 minutes and your time starts now.
Okay, the selected wines, it's Planeta, Frabbato, Vittoria, DOC, it's a light red wine, and then we have Chateau de Busso, it's a Rosé de Sagny, I believe it's possibly a champagne, and Family Jolie, Colli de Sauron, Savigny, it's a Chenin Blanc, and we have Jacques Pouffeny, Arbois Vengeance. Wow, nice. Okay, I think we can start with, let's start with Chateau de Busso, Rosé de Sagny, something bubbly and light to start. Let me just have a look at the menu. Okay, let's start with Tata Hamachi, with the Chateau de Busso. Rosé de Sagny. So it's a hand-cut Japanese yellowtail with guacamole. So it's kind of a guacamole, kind of has avocado, so it's kind of creamy with caviar and tobiko, so a little bit of the kind of savoriness and salinity, brininess can go really well with the Rosé de Sagny. And the next dish, I like to go with a family jolie, Clos de Collet de Sauron. It's the cul de homard will be a nice pair. Because Coulis de Sauron, it's a biodynamic producer. They make, and it's really quite fresh and creamy to go with lobster tail and coconut sauce because it's quite a rich dish and some with some greenness, asparagus as well. So it has some like nice kind of hay notes to go with the green asparagus here. And the next one, we go with the frappato. We go with okay, well, we get the Dora à la poêle, pan-fried sea bream with saffron sauce, tomato paste. So that kind of with the red fruit kind of character goes really well with the frappato. Frappato is from Sicily, so yeah, it's very famous to have a tomato sauce with something light and fresh. Frappato will be a nice pair. And Jack Puffini, it's a nutty kind of aged for like 5 years, so it's really nice with nice, let's see, velouté de crêpe, so porcini velouté, maybe a duxelles confit yolk with a crispy gnocchi mushroom, jasmine rice espuma with a truffle pâté. I think that would be nice. Mushroom, sorry, that will, it's not a seafood dish. I'm sorry. Maybe I like to swap a little bit with the coulis de Sauron. We go for the black tiger prawns with okra daikon, a bit more lighter, and then we only end with the cul de homard, which is a slightly heavier and richer dish to go with the nuttiness of the Jack Puffini. So okay, I'll just repeat my choice. We start with Chateau de Busso. Go with Tata Amachi, something light and creamy to go with each other. And then we go with Family Jolie with black tiger prawn with okra daikon clear dashi broth. Is that not the time? Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. That's actually your final task. How was it? All right, you may go to the holding room now.
Thank you.
You want that for lunch?
Oh, no, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome candidate number 2. May I request that everyone kindly please be seated and please be reminded to have your phone on silent. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
How are you?
Can I have a shot?
After this.
Definitely.
Okay. Today you are the sommelier of the restaurant. Again,
Yep.
we are expecting a very busy restaurant.
Yep.
And we have a lot of VIP.
Yes.
So first, could you please assist Mr. Yap with his beverage request?
Definitely. Good afternoon, Mr. Yap. Mr. Nicholas, welcome.
Good afternoon. Could you please serve my friend here a glass of wheat beer, and I would like to have a classic Manhattan. For this task, you have 8 minutes, and your time starts now.
Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the restaurant. I believe that you have ordered a glass of Manhattan and also a wheat beer and also a Manhattan. Allow me to have a few minutes to prepare. Good afternoon.
Excuse me.
Yes, Mr. Shawn.
Could I have one classic English dry gin with tonic?
Classic gin and tonic, definitely. Just give me a moment. Mr. Shawn, if you allow me, classic gin and tonic. So I'll be using London Dry, is that okay? Mr. Shawn, apparently my bar is facing some problem that I do not have any tonic water. Is that okay that I change to sparkling water? Is it? Thank you very much. Or would you prefer to actually have any other cocktail? Definitely. So the flavor is going to be a little bit stronger. I'll be using Broker's Gin over here. Just one shot. Lime slice is okay with the concoction. So there you go. If you actually prefer, I'll recommend you some tidbits. So over here, at the moment, we have some very, very nice, truffle fries. Always a good start to have. We actually prefer that to go with it. Definitely, I'll inform my, service. Then after that, the food will be served shortly. So just allow me to continue with the drinks for another guest. Mr. Yap, Mr. Nicholas, thank you for waiting. So I'll be serving you the Edinger with beer, if you do not mind. Mr. Yap, while you're waiting for me to open the glass for your friend, Manhattan, whiskey base, together with maraschino cherry, and then also some Vermouth inside. And if you have actually not ordered any appetizer, for tidbits at the bar, today we actually have some, I wouldn't go for truffle fries right now. Most probably, I'll recommend that maybe you want to have something that's a little bit more special. We have a foie gras toast, just a simple toast with foie gras. One thing special that our chef actually put some truffle right on top with some ikura. Very, very good for starting with the meal when you're having your drinks, if you do not mind. So Manhattan and also with beer. Is there anything else? So please enjoy over here. Thank you very much.
Okay, over here. Water. Could you please provide a full organoleptic description of these two beverages? For this task, you have 6 minutes, and your time starts when you touch the glass.
Wine number one is a white wine, star bright, clear, with very, very nice, I would say, peeled lemon, and with a little bit peach hill on the side. There's no cinnamon. I would say it's medium plus viscosity. That shows that this is probably from, probably a warmer climate. Then after that, there's a little bit watery rim, concentration. On the nose, the wine's cleaned, correct, no flaws. Then after that, it's actually still useful. Most probably it's 1 to 3 years old. I would say it's medium plus intensity, showing a lot of fruits character over there. First, I'll go for citrus fruit. There's actually lemon peel and also some lime peel over here. Candied, and then there's a little bit on the white peach, white apricots. Then there's actually some apple. I would say there's green apple inside. Then also at the same time, there's very, very strong minerality on the nose. There's no oak influence. Probably some yeast aging in the wine that gives that a little bit more stronger structure. On the palate, it's dry. I would say it's high acidity. There's no tannin. Medium plus alcohol, medium plus body, showing that it's actually very powerful on the palate. There's also medium plus finishing. It's very, very long, linger finish. Wine's balanced. Palate confirmed on the nose, you have a lot of citrus fruit. You get a lot of lime peel, lemon peel, a little bit more candied. And after that, you have this white peach, white apricots from the tropical fruits. A lot of apple. Then after that, there's some yeast aging detected. Not so strong, but there's a little bit over there. I would say it's medium plus complexity. Then after that, the aging probably is 1 to 3 years old over here, confirmed on the nose as well. Initial conclusion, I would say that this wine is actually an oval wine. Probably is actually a wine that's from maybe Italy. I would say that's a high percentage that it can be an indigenous grape varietal. I'm going for probably a Pinot Grigio, also at the same time maybe a Cortese from Gavi. again, aged 1 to 3 years old. So my final conclusion, I think this is actually a Italian Pinot Grigio, probably a 2021 vintage. So for this wine, I'll use a normal white wine glass, multi-purpose white wine glass, probably serve at the temperature of 8 to 10 degrees Celsius to keep a little bit more chilled over there. Serving most probably with just a very, very simple penciled salmon that have a little bit more fattiness because the wine shows a lot of dryness, a lot of acidity over there. So I would say that this will be actually a good pairing because it's going to cut through all the salmon fats, brings up more fresh character. So this will be for the first wine. No aeration needed, no decantation needed, just serve in the normal wine glass will do, open from the chiller. Wine number 2 is a white wine as well, star bright clear. That's, I would say, again, peeled lemon, but this one has a little bit more stronger viscosity. I would say it's high viscosity, concentration rim on the nose. On the nose, it's actually, again, clean. Then after that, I would say that this is more like medium intensity of aroma, not so strong, showing a medium complexity. And then on the nose, at the same time, it gives a very, very strong peach fruit character and a little bit more towards tropical fruits. I get this mango, and then also I get a little bit pineapple-ish over there. Then at the same time, I get that very, very nice lemon peel, lemon lime, a lot of flint, I would say a lot of minerality over there, showing that this might be from a cool climate where a high limestone place. There's actually no oak barrel aging as well. There's no oak detected. So I believe that this is just a normal, no lees aging as well. Then on the palate, wine is dry. Again, it's high acidity, no tannin. Medium body, I would say medium body, medium alcohol. A lot of freshness from the mouth, very, very refreshing. Then I say that this wine also have this medium plus finishing, very, very long finishing as well. Then at the same time, you have this very, very nice, I would say, very, very good body, medium body. And then after that, medium alcohol. Palate confirm on the nose, you have a lot of citrus fruit, lime, lemon. Then you have this, I would say, more towards the tropical fruits like pineapple, very, very underripe mango, very, very strong minerality. Medium plus complexity over here from the wine. I know it's simple, but it's just showing a lot of characteristics over there. So initial conclusion, I think this is actually from an old world wine as well. I think I'll go to France over here, Chardonnay or Aligoté, 1 to 3 years old. So cool climate. Then I think this wine, my final conclusion, is actually a Chablis from France, 2021 as well. Then for this glass, I'll use a burgundy glass to serve it, serving at 10 degrees Celsius, served together with just a pencil scallop with cream sauce. This is actually one of the classic pairing that we have. So maybe on top we can do a little bit different, that I'm using a lemon butter sauce instead of using a normal cream sauce. Lemon butter sauce will increase the lemony flavors of the wine. No decantation needed, no aeration needed, can straight away open and serve as well.
Please provide reason and pairing description of these two wines. Let me repeat again. Please provide reason and pairing description. Which of these two wines pair best with the dish under the cloche? For this task, you have 3 minutes. Okay? Your time starts now.
So over here, I have a very classic dish from Chinese, a steamed chicken with chicken rice. The rice is actually cooked with a little bit of chicken fats and chicken breast. I don't really like chicken thigh. Alright, so the chicken actually shows very, very good tenderness. Being steamed, so we have very, very clean character. I would say that I'll go with wine number 2, because wine number 2 actually shows a little bit more character. Then also the acidity is much higher, that you have the rice that's been cooked together with this oiliness over there. So I think wine number 2 will be more preferable to actually pair together with this dishes over here, where you have the acid, can rinse through your mouth with all the oiliness over there. At the same time, the chicken is being poached, so the flavors of it won't actually, disturb too much of the original flavor of the chicken. Whereas wine number one, I will actually also pair with the dishes, but because of the character, it's much more stronger. So maybe I would recommend that this dish will come with together like the chili that always go together with the chicken itself. So most probably when they have the chili sauce together with the chicken, will pair better with wine number one. But at this moment, right now, when I'm having the dish in front of me, I believe that wine number one actually pairs better. The structure, the acidity, the flavor profile, everything actually match better together with wine, with the dish in front of me. And then at the same time, there's actually some cucumber at the bottom over there. So wine number two actually shows a little bit greenness over there as well. So if you actually have the cucumber together with the wines over here, probably the flavors profile is actually much more enhanced instead of actually getting more bitterness. Whereas because wine number one has that very, very strong character, so I think it actually makes the cucumber become bitter. So my choice for today, at this moment, I would say that wine number two actually pairs better with the chicken rice over here. Just plain with the rice, with some spring onion, cucumber, and the poached chicken. Again, where if you actually have chili, then probably wine number one will be suit more better. Out of the box, maybe I'll actually recommend something that's more localized, Chinese tea, to go with the chicken rice. That's probably one of the good pair as well. If not, I can go for tuak from Sarawak, rice wine. Thank you.
Thank you. Over here. Mr. Wong.
Mr. Wong, good afternoon.
Hi, afternoon. So, your assistant has just done the restaurant dessert wine list. Kindly please check the list and highlight the mistakes and provide the respective corrections. For this task, you have 4 minutes and your time starts now.
There's a wine, number one, Oremus Mandolas Fumen Tokaj, Hungary. I don't think there's a Mandolas over there. I think it's just Oremus Fumen Tokaj, Hungary. De Bortoli Black Noble. I don't think it's called Black Noble. It's Noble One for De Bortoli. In the skilling cabinet, Franc Ice Wine, Okanagan, British Columbia. I think it's not British Columbia. It's supposed to be Canada. Instead, it's Okanagan, but it's Canada. There is definitely a Inniskillen ice wine. Igor Muller Kanta Riesling. Igor Muller is actually not from Adelaide Hills, it's from Moselle, Germany. Ricciotto, there's a spelling over there, it's R-E-C-I-O-T-O, Ricciotto. Della Valpolicella Classico, DOCG. Chamber Rosewood Vineyard, Grand Muscadel, Rottingland. I think it's not Grand Muscadel, is just Muscat for Rottingland, Australia. Quinta di Nova Cojita Tony Pot. I think it's just Quinta di... Massimo Mori Roussillon from France, that's actually a non-vintage. Chateau Septi Montbazillac. Chateau Septi is not from Montbazillac, it's actually from Jurasong. Lustau, Rare Cream, Solera, Superior, Harris de la Frontera, non-vintage. So Rare Cream, Solera, Harris de la Frontera. Harris de la Frontera. I go back to wine number 7, Quinta di Nova Cojita Tony Pot. It's a Cojita pot instead of a Cojita Tony Pot. There's no Cojita Tony Pot, there's Cojita pot. Lustau Rare Cream Solera Superior. I think there's a spelling mistake on the Superior. It's supposed to be Superiore instead of Superior over there. Non-vintage. Yep, it's non-vintage. Inniskillen, Igor Muller. Okay. Totally. Shawn, Lustau, Rare Cream Solera, Harris de la Frontera. I think that's okay.
Thank you. Okay. The host on this table, Mr. Adolphus, has ordered a bottle of Cremant de Bourgogne and an Italian red wine which is kept in the wine chiller. Kindly please assist him with his service request. Okay.
Mr. Adolphus, welcome. Ms. Saiko, welcome. So I believe that you have ordered a bottle of wine.
Yes. Actually, we are still waiting for one more guest. And could you please serve us sparkling wine once my guests arrive? Meanwhile, you could start to decant the bottle of red wine first. For this task, you have 60 minutes, and your time starts now.
So, good afternoon. Welcome to the restaurant. My name is Justin. I'm the sommelier for this restaurant. So, I believe, Mr. Adolphus, you have ordered a bottle of red wine. While you're waiting for your friend, you want me to decant first. And then at the same time, you want to have your sparkling wine to be served first. Definitely. So, just give me a few moments to prepare everything. Sure. Allow me to actually leave it over here. Excuse me, sir. Mr. Adolphus, would you like to try the wine right now, or you want to try the wine later for the red wine?
After you decant.
Certainly. Let's see. So Adolphus, so this is actually the Tenuta San Guido La Defense. Would you like me to open right now?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. So allow me to just light on the candle first, because I don't want to affect the wine character later. If I actually light it later, maybe it will affect the wine with the sulfur dioxide. Sorry for the aroma. So you have a very beautiful bottle of wine from Tenuta San Guido from Italy, Toscana. It's actually the owners that own Sassicaia as well. Okay, so this is actually the Defense, which is the third label, considered the third label of from the winery itself. Vintage 2020, a little bit hotter, but again, open up with ample of time. They'll be actually very, very good for the wine itself. So since you are still waiting for your friend. So the great rattle of this La Defense is, because it is Toscana, and then after that is actually a IGP. So they are probably using the great rattle of a Cabernet Sauvignon and probably some Merlot inside. La Defense, if I'm not mistaken, is actually a Merlot. Yes, the wine cork. Would you like me to actually check on the condition first?
Yes.
Thank you. The wine is actually in very, very good aroma. I'm just going to use it to rinse the decanter. So I'm actually using a bigger decanter over here because, as I just mentioned, this is a very, very strong wine. So if I'm using a smaller decanter, that flavors might not be able to open. So I'm just using a bigger decanter. Wine in good condition, have a lot of fruity flavors by right now. So allow me to start doing the decantation. So even though it's actually a very, very young wine, I'm just going to still use a candle, just in case that there's some sediments inside. So Mr. Adolphus, since you're having a red wine right now, and then later you're having a sparkling wine, I'll recommend you probably to start with something to have a munch first. Then after that, later, you can actually enjoy the red wine together. Since you're having Italian wine over here, personally, I'll just recommend that maybe you want to have a Florentine beef, freshly came all the way from Florence. Just a little bit trying. Sorry, I'm a little bit stingy on that. Please.
The wine is excellent. Go ahead.
So I just pour for everyone?
Yes, go ahead.
So since that you're asking me to open a sparkling wine later, so I'm just going to pour everybody a little portion so that you can enjoy it while waiting for it to breathe and decant. So I'm using a bigger glass over here, a bottle glass, that allows it to have better aeration. That's all right. So I'm just going to top it up for you. Thank you. So I'll leave my decanter probably over here, if you do not mind, Mr. Ying Hao. And then also the wine bottle, the defense. Sorry about that, Miss Saiko. I'm going to change the glass for you since there's a wine stain over there. My apologies. Don't mind that if I do not actually use a tray. Sorry. So, Mr. Adolphus, may I actually collect back the wine cork?
Oh, yes, go ahead.
Thank you. So I'm just going to clean up the station. Then I'm coming back for the sparkling wine. If you don't mind. Mr. Adolphus, Cremant d'Alsace from Charles Frere, extra brut. May I open it? Thank you. So basically, you have a very, very nice sparkling wine to actually start off with. Over here, Charles Frere from Alsace region. And then they're actually using the Riesling together with some Chardonnay over here to make the sparkling wine. So very, very good start for you to have. For desserts, if you have not actually ordered any, amuse bouche or anything, I'll recommend that today we actually have a very, very nice uni. So you can actually go with a uni. Allow me to have a little bit to taste. Very fresh, very, very nice aroma. So, this is the wine cork. Allow me to pour for let you to try a little bit and pour for your guests. So again, as I just mentioned, a uni would be actually very, very good match over here with some nori, and then after that, maybe you want to go with our very, very famous truffle as well. So I'm just going to pour everybody a little bit because we have chilled the wine at 10 degrees Celsius.
Sorry, I don't drink sparkling wine.
Is
I
there
just
anything?
keep the red wine.
Definitely. I'll clear your glass later. Allow me to do the service. Mr. Ying Hao? Sure. So do you actually want to have any other thing? Since we actually have some wheat beer, maybe you want to have a wheat beer?
No. Could you please serve sparkling wine to Mr. Yap and his friend?
Oh, yes, certainly. Definitely. So would you actually prefer me to bring the glass over there, or I just pour here and bring it over? Certainly. Mr. Yap, Mr. Nicholas, I believe you have a very good friend over there. Mr. Adolphus actually asked me to pour you a glass of crème d'Alsace from Charles Frere, using Riesling and also some Chardonnay inside. Very, very fresh. I believe that the food has not been served. Let me check with the restaurants itself. Please enjoy. And Mr. Adolphus is just right over there if you want to say hi. Mr. Adolphus, so I have actually served Mr. Yap and also his friend already. Would you like me to do anything for you?
That's it.
All right, so over here, I'll leave the wine bucket over here. I'll push the trolley back. So again, very, very nice sparkling wine. If you do not mind, I'll just recommend that, again, our nori, fresh from Japan. Still very, very fresh, coming 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so allow me to clear for you, Ms. Saiko. And Miss, since you have just arrived, would you like me to top up your water, still or sparkling? It's okay for you. Maybe I just top it up for you. It's very, very rude of me if I actually do not top it up for my guests. For Mr. Ying, would you like to have any water? Sparkling? Sparkling is fine, definitely. Thank you very much. Ms. Saiko? You're fine, sure. Mr. Adolphus? So I'll be just around the corner. If you need any assistance, please do not hesitate to let me know. Thank you.
So we have pre-selected 4 wines for dinner. Please pair these wines with your selection of 4 dishes from the a la carte menu with your reasoning. By the way, we would like to have a full seafood menu pairing. You will have 5 minutes and your time starts now.
We have a very, very special menu over here. 2018 Placenta Frappato, Victoria, from Sicily of Italy. Non-vintage Chateau de Bossat, Rosé de Sagny, and then we have Famille Jolie, Clos de la Coulée de Serran, Sauvignon of France, and also Jacques Pouffret, Arbois Vangeon. So personally, I think that I need to rearrange the wine list over here first. I'll start with actually the Nicolas Joly, Clos de la Coulée de Serran Sauvignon is mixed by Chenin Blanc with very, very nice apple freshness over there. Then continue with this. No, I think I'll go with the non-vintage Chateau de Bossat first because it's actually a sparkling. It's a champagne, Rosé de Sagny from Marne in France. So with that Pinot Noir and also Pinot Meunier character over there, I'll start with that. Very fresh, a little bit more brioche, biscuity kind of character, followed by Famille Jolie, Clos de la Coulée de Serran, using Chenin Blanc. Then with the red wine, 2018 Placenta Frappato over here, Victoria from Sicily. Then finish up with the Arbois Vangeon from Jura. This will be my arrangement because Vangeon has a slightly more distinctive, strong character, so I'll actually put it at the back. Since you actually wanted to have a 4-course meal, together with the wines that you have selected over here. First of all, I think we're going to do a little bit more special, different a little bit, where I serve you the Tancho Grill Warm Hyogo Oyster Miso Beurre Blanc with Aruga Caviar with the non-vintage Chateau de Bossat because oyster pairing together with champagne is one of the classic pairing that we have. So even though it's being served warm on the oyster, it still shows that there's a lot of binarity, limestone kind of character within the oysters over there. Very, very fresh. So with the rosé pairing, the rosé actually brings a little bit more acidity. brings up more freshness from the oysters itself. Just bear in mind that Shogo oysters is, I would recommend to actually serve warm instead of serve cold because it's a little bit bigger in size. So when you actually serve warm, we cook it a little bit. It shrinks a little bit where the flavor is more concentrated, goes better with the rosé. So after that, probably I'm just going to go a little bit more out of the box for you. Since that you're actually having a Chenin Blanc, I think that a lot of people would like to go with the slipper lobster ravioli with the foie gras sauce and also tarragon oil. Since Nicolas Joly being one of the very, very famous winemaker, he always likes his wine to be very, very expressive. So with the slippery lobster ravioli, which have a little bit carbohydrates over there, with the foie gras sauce, a little bit more stronger character and tarragon oil, that actually suits very well with the character of the wine and also the structure of the wine as well. So that would be the ravioli de Cigare de Mer. And then for the Planeta, since that you actually wanted to have a full, I would say, a full cost of using all this seafood. So the next one, actually, I go with Pence's sea bream, truffle sauce, and tomato-based courgette. Since it's actually from Italy, Italy usually have this very, very nice tomato leaves kind of character. And then over here in this dish, we have a tomato base. Naturally, it just goes well, brings up more flavors. And then at the same time, even though the Planeta is going to be using the frappato, so I'm going to serve it a little bit chilled, probably at 14 degrees Celsius, just to lower down the alcohol so that it can actually pair well with the sea bream over here. It doesn't bring up too much fishiness. With the saffron and tomato base, I believe that the character, the structure, basically goes well. Last but not least, Wanjuan. Oh, you want to go for a seafood course? Do you want to have your dessert to be seafood as well? No, right? All right, so I'll go with actually the velouté de crêpe, porcini velouté, duxelle, confit yolk, crispy enoki mushroom, jasmine rice espuma, and truffle pâté. Since actually Jura have that very, very strong, pungent, distinctive character of it, so very, very high acidity, it goes well with mushroom, which is a little more tertiary kind of character. Again, we have jasmine rice espuma over there. We give you that very, very nice ricey feel, very, very umami. So Wanjuan at the same time have a little bit umami character over there. So that truffle pâté and also rice espuma just goes well with the Wanjuan. Personally, this is going to be my pairing. Yeah, since you have actually a very, very nice list, but I do not actually see you have any dessert wine. So we actually have Chateau. You can buy the glass over here, $19.99 if you don't mind. There will be actually a pleasant if you actually serve your guests over here. Yep. If you don't have a dessert yet, maybe just a very, very simple classic passion fruit souffle. Classic pairing together with the Chateau Yquem. If you do not want that, Oremus Tokaji Foment also is actually a very, very good pair. Right. That's all. Would you like to have any other thing?
Thank you very much. Give a hand to candidate number 2. Thank you.
Very hard.
Let us welcome our third candidate and final candidate. Please wait. Yeah, a lot of diversion. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you feeling?
Still beating my hangover last night.
Oh. Okay. All right, over this side here, please. Today you are the sommelier of the restaurant, and we are expecting a lot of VIP, and we are very busy. So, could you please assist Mr. Yap with his request?
Sure. Hi, good afternoon, Mr. Yap. Good evening, Mr. Yap. Welcome.
Could you please serve my friend here a glass of wheat beer, and I would like to have a classic Manhattan. For this task, you have 8 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay. Hi. So, we have Adinger, a wheat beer, which is fine for you. Yeah. And for your Manhattan, do you prefer it dry or sweet? Okay. Right, whiskey.
Excuse me.
Hi.
Could I have one classic English dry gin with tonic, please?
Yeah, sure. Classic English dry gin. Any preference of gin? Right. I do have actually a broker's gin. Would that be fine? Yeah. Well, if you don't mind, I will just attend to the small table and get back to you real soon. All right. Are you waiting for someone, or you're okay at the bar?
I'm alone.
All right, okay. In that sense, I can actually make you your drink first while you're waiting. I think we'll be short back right there, very fast. Breakfast gins and dry gins. Do you prefer a double shot or a single shot?
Yours then.
Okay. So we have 45 here. Okay. And sugar and tonic. Sorry. Gin. For tonic. Oh, sorry, forgot to garnish. It's Manhattan. It's a sweet Manhattan. The touch of sweet vermouth and rye whiskey. And as you're adding a beer, forget about the foam. I'll get back to you with the ice bucket for the beer. Enjoy. Yeah. I am terribly sorry, Mr. The bar. We don't actually have a tonic water. Would that be fine with you, or would you like to do with some soda or sparkling? I have this sparkling water in the fridge. Would that be fine for you with gin sparkling water? Yeah, sure. So we recommend the San Pellegrino. Yeah. Tell me where to stop. Okay. Touch for you. Is there anything else I can get for you? Some snacks or something? Okay. Right. Yeah. You'd like to have some snacks for your appetizers, some drinks? Yeah. You have this beautiful deep-fried baby zucchini flowers to start with. Very good.
Okay. All right. Over here.
Yep.
Water.
Okay.
Could you please provide a full organoleptic description of these two beverages? For this task, you have 6 minutes, and your time starts once you touch the glass.
Okay. Okay, wine number 1 is actually a white wine. It's clear. It's a star-bright sensation. It's a pale straw in color, linear color seal. No evidence of gas and sediment, and the concentration is medium minus for this white wine. Viscosity is medium. Wine is clean. It's actually powerful, showing some very youthful fruit intensity. There's also with a good touch of citrus, lemon peel, nectarine, white peaches as well on the stone fruit characters. Low minerality. Just a delicate white flower, some lilac, some touch of a yellow flower as well, apple blossoms. Some actually ripe apple as the wines get warmer. Yep. On the palate. One is dry and medium body, sorry. It's a little frizzante on the mouth. Specific, I would call it. Ripe pear, yellow apple, which I didn't get earlier on the nose. Citrus, lemon peel. This nectarine as well, some white peaches, ripe sensation. Showing some very warm fruit character sensation here. alcohol is medium plus. The acidity is actually medium plus. The complexity is medium, finishing is medium. Rounded with good mineral as well. My initial conclusion with this fruit and freshness with the alcohol, I think it's actually a Pinot Gris from France, from Alsace, or it could be a Pinot Grigio from Italy, from a much more warmer northern climate Italy. Vintage assessment 3 to 5. My final conclusion, I think this is actually a Pinot Grigio, a Pinot Gris from France, from Alsace, much more warmer, 2018 vintage. Wine number 2 is white wine, is clear. It's a day bright sensation. It's a pale straw leading to a color seal, no evidence of gas and sediments. Viscosity is medium plus. Nose. Nose is clean, moderate intensity, not showing quite well. Actually, more into medium plus intensity. Some showing some fruit as well. This is actually all to a little touch of a citrus, some tangerine, some citrus lemon peel. Slight green apple-y touch. Yellow apple as well, which is more into underripe yellow fruits. Mineralities is medium plus. The wine is dry, medium body. Citrus lemon, citrus peel, mere lemon touch as well. Some tangerine in the back. Yellow pear, pear characters, white pear, green apple, white peaches, yellow, little touch of white flower, lilac. Very similar condition to the first wine. The acidity is medium plus, the alcohol is medium, complexity is medium, finishing is medium. In conclusion, I think this is a Pinot Grigio from Italy. Vintage assessment 3 to 5. Possible grade variety, Riesling from Germany. My final conclusion, I think this is actually a Pinot Grigio from Italy, from Alto Adige, vintage 2019.
Okay. Please provide reason and pairing description. Which of these two wines best pair with the dish under the cloche? For this task, you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
The time starts now.
On the dish is actually a chicken rice, one of the national dish for the Southeast Asia, for example, Malaysian and Singaporeans. We're still debating about it, which is the best chicken rice. Without the sauce, the chili and the dark sauce, and also the ginger. So this is just a staple of rice and also with the steam cooked chicken. I would think there's something more on the fruitier side, with much more on a lighter alcohol to pair with these chicken dishes. So I would recommend the wine number 2. I'm not sure what it is. My guessing is actually a Pinot Grigio from Italy, from Alto Adige, much more on the mineral side and good fruitier pear, and also the yellow pear and also the green, the apple touch on here. Mild flavor so that it won't actually overpower the chicken, the steamed chicken, and also to go back to clear the acidity also has a certain amount of acidity to actually clear that amount of grease in the chicken rice. Yeah, so actually the chicken rice was actually made with the chicken stock, as well as some butter inside, if it's the Hainanese recipe. So there's little mayonnaise or butter, margarine or butter in the rice. So there's a bit more, you will feel a bit more flabby if you eat too much. So you need the acid to clear off the palate. Yeah. And yeah, without the chili sauce, I think the chili sauce could be one of the ingredients, the main ingredient in this dish. If I have the spice in here, I will prefer to go with something more on the sweeter notes as well. So I'll choose wine number 2. I will serve it not too cold, as the temperature is a bit more too cold right now. I think it's the best we can do it at around 10 to 12 degree. Not as now it's could be around 8 to 9. So something more not too high, something not too low temperature. That will be a perfect pairing for this dish. I'll serve it in a white wine glass, a proper white wine glass as well, not too big bowl and smaller bowl in this side. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's about it.
Okay, over
Thank
this
you very
side here,
much.
please. One more? No?
Talk too much.
Mr. Wong will
Mr. Wong, good evening.
assist you.
Good evening.
Yeah.
So, your assistant has just done the restaurant dessert wine list.
Okay.
Kindly please check the list and highlight the mistakes and provide the respective corrections.
Sure.
For this task, you have 4 minutes, and your time starts now.
Okay. Wine number 2, we find there's a mistake. It's D. Bortoli, which is B-O-R-T-O-L-I, not B-E-R. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Noble 1, not Black Noble. Noble 1, no black. 1 is O-N-E, yeah. And not sure it's not from Riverina, but I'll get back to you later on for wine number 2. Wine number 3, ice wine, I'm not sure whether it actually has a VQA. VQA, yes, not in either one of those, Okanagan or British Columbia. Let's see. Let me think about it. Yeah, it's not from Okanagan Valley, it's from British Columbia. Yeah. Egan Muller Kantar Riesling is not located in Adelaide Hills, Australia. It's actually located in Slovakia, if I'm not mistaken. There's a spelling mistake on the Recioto. R-E-C-I-O-T-O should be the correct spelling. Chambers Rosewood Vineyard Grand Muscat, not Muscadel, M-U-S-C-A-T, Muscat. Wine number 8, Mas Amel, A-M-I-E-L, Mas Amel Mori, Roussillon. Wine number 9, Chateau Sapsti, Monbazillac, 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 France. Number 10, Lustau. Not sure they're producing rare cream, but I know there's pale cream, P-A-L-E, pale cream Solera Superior. Oh, sorry. Wine number 4 is my mistake. Egamula Canta Riesling, Adelaide Hughes, Adelaide, A-D-E-L-A-I-D-E, Adelaide Hughes. I'm not sure it's the one is from Slovakia. Slovakia is Chateau Bella. That's a mistake, sorry. I did make mistake too. Wine number 1, Mandras Fermin, is actually a dry wine. It's not a sweet wine. So it shouldn't be in the dessert wine list. Yeah. Wine number 7, Koheta Tawny Pot, 2000. I'm not sure whether they release any Tawny Pot. Koheta. Yep, that's about it.
Thank you. The host of this table, Mr. Adolphus, has ordered a bottle of Cremant de Bourgogne and an Italian red wine which is kept in the wine chiller. Kindly please assist him with his service request. The host on this table, Mr. Adolphus, has ordered a bottle of Cremant de Bourgogne and an Italian red wine which is kept in the wine chiller. Kindly please assist him with his service request.
Sure. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, good evening, Mr. Fu. Yeah.
So we are still waiting for one more guest. Yep. Could you please serve us the sparkling wine once my guests arrive?
Sure.
Meanwhile, could you start to decant the bottle of red wine first? For this task, you have 60 minutes, and your time starts now.
Absolutely. So that's the red wine that you have picked for dinner tonight, the Le Difficile by Trinidad San Guido, 2020. Just kind of red, yes. It's a bit too cold right now. I'll just put it in the decanter later on. Yeah, and there's actually there's a small mistake in the cellar. The sparkling wine we have in the cellar actually is a Cremant d'Alsace, which is not the Cremant de Bourgogne. Would that be fine for you? Yes. Yeah? Okay. Thank you. Since you will be having the red wine, I will actually set the glass as well. Sorry. Could you reach there? So have you tried this red wine before? The difficile? Yeah. So it's actually made by Trinidad Guido, which is the third label of the Sassicaia. Yeah. They do have actually a second label called Guidabeto. And this concoction will be much more on the Sangiovese and Merlot dominant. If you have not decided for the main course, probably recommend you to try one of our signature, the lamb rack, and also our ossobuco from our chef. It's the Italian chef we have in-house. The wine will have the body and the fruits to carry on with the spice and also the herbs from the dish as well. Allow me to taste the wine for you. The wine sounds fine. So it's a pretty young vintage, so we actually decanted to aerate the wines, just to get the components to break up soon. Good evening, ma'am. I'll be right back with you with the sparkling wine. I'm afraid the label is a little broken earlier. This is the Charles Frey, a Cremant House's extra brut. Oops. So Cremant House is actually an alternative for champagne, also made in traditional method. all grapes are accepted, and there's a Pinot Noir as well, beside the Gewürztraminer and Muscat, which is a floral variety. Yeah. Allow me to check the wine for you.
Could you please serve 2 glasses of the sparkling wine to Mr. Yap and his friend?
Sure, sure. Would you like to check the wine first before? Yeah.
The wine is good.
Sorry, I don't drink sparkling wine.
Sure.
Could I have the red wine, please?
Of course, I'll be right back. Would you like to check the red wine because the lady would you like to have some?
The wine is fantastic.
Get back to you. Sorry. Sorry, keep you waiting. So we have these in-season kiss marine oysters. If you like to start it with the crema d'alsace, yeah. So it's just fresh charcoal oyster. Tum tum tum. Tum tum tum. Tum tum. Good day, guys. So, Mr. Fu over there, would like to offer you 2 glasses of the crema d'alsace. Yeah. Would you like me to serve it now, or you want me to wait until you finish your cocktails and beer? Right now? Okay. How was the cocktail, by the way? Okay. It's been a long time I didn't make cocktail, actually. Cheers. How are you doing, sir? All good? Would you like me to serve the red wine now, or you want to wait until the sparkling?
I will wait until I finish my sparkling.
Okay, sure.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Since you're not having the sparkling, may I just clear the glass away? Yeah. Bloody visit. Beautiful label. Voilà. Was there anything else I can assist you for tonight?
We are all good. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Wong?
Yes. So, we have pre-selected 4 wines for dinner. Please pair these wines with your selection of 4 dishes from the a la carte menu with your reasoning.
Sure.
By the way, we would like to have a full seafood menu pairing. You will have 5 minutes, and your time starts now.
Interesting. Thank you. So, we suggest you, is there any particular order on the menu? You like to serve the wine, or you like me to arrange it for you? All right, cool. So for the selected wines, you start with the non-vintage Chateau de Bruxelles, a Rosé de Saint-Yves, which is actually a sparkling wine made from, sorry, it's a champagne, I believe, made from Marne, the Rosé de Saint-Yves, which is a bleeding method for a champagne, which you're going to get some more flavors, much more body in the wine for the champagne, rosé champagne. I'd like you to start with the foie gras with the Saint-Jacques Rossini, the foie gras with the onion soubi, with the pickled apple and aged balsamic vinegar. The rosé champagne will actually kill through the foie gras richness to lighten up the palate after this dish. I'm sorry, actually, I would not recommend that. That's a bit too heavy for the champagne. Why don't we just take I would recommend you try the Tancher Grill warm Hyogo oysters with the beurre blanc sauce, miso beurre blanc sauce, and arugula caviar, I believe, is on top, and with the uni paste. So all these are the seafood menu which you needed for the today dinner. All right, so sorry about that. The second wine, we recommend you try the 2019 Family Holy, the Colis de la Serrant Sommelier, which is actually a dry white wine from Loire with good acid and green apple and minerality. I think I had something similar past 2 weeks, which is really good acidity and a back palate as well. So I'll probably recommend you to try the black tiger prawn with okra, and I believe the daikon is teeny slice with a clear dashi broth. So this umami flavor in this dish, together with the sweetness of the tiger prawn, we'll need something like a good acid and minerality white wine to hold with it. So the Holy is actually a famous grandfather for the Chenin Blanc in Colis de Serrant in Sommelier, with a good acid, green apple touch, and the minerality, just to balance back with the sweetness of the black tiger prawn, the bouillon de dashi. Yeah. Right, and there's a soup, there's a dish, oyster soup. Then we go on to a main course, yeah, with the Planeta Frappato Vittoria, DOC. So it's actually, it's a Frappato, which is basically more like, I wouldn't say it's a Pinot Noir, but much more on the softer side of red wine. So a bit more similar to a Pinot Noir. Also with a good dark berry fruits character and also acidity, coming from the Vittoria side, which is much more warmer in Sicily. Let me see. I recommend you to go with the sleeper oyster lobster ravioli with napa cabbage, and I think we believe it's a thick foie gras sauce with a touch of tarragon oil on the side. Ravioli di Cigale de Mar, so Italian wine with the Italian dish. Sleeper lobster, as you know, is provides you the texture and also the umami and minerality in the dish with a touch of foie gras sauce, which is a bit more on the sweeter, brownier side. So the frappato, dark berry fruits, and also the quality of the wine with the touch of acidity and also with the alcohol should be balanced up with the lobster ravioli, which also our favorite pasta dish as well in the restaurant. And the last one is a Wang Zhong, 2012 by Jacques Puffany. It's actually a yellow wine made purposely unoxidized without topping up for 6 years before release. And it was bottled in a very special bottle, in 620 meters bottle, Cloud Wang, we call it. So you expect something more on the curry side. Yeah. Oh.
All right. Let's give our hand to candidate number 3. Feel better now?
I need a beer.
Okay, for Rona, they will bring you to the holding room, and we'll see you shortly. Okay. Give us a few minutes. We will clear the stage for a while, and then the three candidates will be back for the next task. Then you pass the rod. My controller. Oh, sorry. Okay, let us welcome back our 3 finalists. Up on stage, yep. Okay. Shortly, we will screen a series of wine labels. Can I have the music off, please? Thank you. Shortly, we will screen a series of wine labels. Please provide the grape writer of each label. Okay? The slide will change every 8 seconds. 8 seconds. Shortly, we will screen a series of wine labels. Please provide the grape varieties of each label. The slide will change every 8 seconds. Okay, you can face the screen. And then when I ask you to turn. Oh. Okay. Turn. Turn, show. Next. Turn. Can't see Justin. Next. Turn. Show me, please. Show me. Sorry. I didn't see what's your last answer. Okay. Next. Show, please. Next. Next. Turn, sorry, please. Next. 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 White. Okay. Last one. Okay. All right. Thank you. So we will now have a very short break, just allow the judges to tabulate the scores. We hope to get the scores very soon. And once we announce the position of each candidate, and then we can proceed outside for the wine fair. So just hang on just for a few more minutes while we are tabulating the scores. No, you sit down. All right. Sherry, can I have that contract? Now I'll show you all what they have done over the last few days and the results of what they were looking at. So during the semi-finals, we actually have 40 multiple choice, 32 short answers. We were total 100 points. And then we had the Chepas de Chile, 30 multiple choice questions and 5 short answers. We were total point of 50. The service task, they were required to open the bottle of Tyrrell's HBD Semillon. One of the tricks was we preset red wine glass on the table, so they are to change to replace the glasses and put the proper glass there and do the service. Then they were asked a couple of cocktails. They were to give the base ingredient or as well as the glass usage, what glass for each cocktail. So means is it a rum and what kind of glass that they use. Okay, that's the task. In the blind tasting, there were 2 wines. The white wine that they tasted was a Rat's Original Chenin Blanc Unwooded. And then for the reds, we have a Marchesi Barolo Barbaresco. Okay, so that is the 2 red wine, the 2 wines that they tasted. As for the Chepas de Chile, the 2 red wine they tasted was the Errázuriz Max Reserva Cabernet Sauvignon and the Miguel Torres Cordillera Vigno Carignan. Okay, so something very different. Huh? The spirit tasting, these are the products that they taste for blind tasting. There was a grappa, that's a gin, a sambuca, and a vodka. Okay, so can't move anymore. Run. So basically, the Orimus is a dry wine. It's not a dessert wine. Okay, they do produce a Mandolas Fumin, but it's a dry version. The D Bortoli correction is the Bortoli, B-O-R, okay, not B-E. Any scalene is actually from Niagara Peninsula. Okay, they do produce a red. Chambers Rosewood Grand Muscadet is very, very limited and is produced non-vintage. It's a collection of different vintage that they combine together. The Sperry is a Ricciotto, which is the wrong spelling. Most of them got it correct. R-E-C-I-O-T-O. Egon Muller does produce this wine in Adelaide. It's a dry version and it's not a sweet wine. The Quinta de Nova de Douro is spelled wrongly. Okay, but what they have is actually D-O-U, it's not D-U-O. Okay, so sometimes you get a little bit of trick. Yeah? Mas Amel is a A-M-I-E-L, not A-R-N-E-L. The R and the M look similar, just to deceive them. Okay, the Montbazillac, as in M-O-N-B-A-Z-I-L-L-A-C. Okay, Montbazillac. As for the loose style, the Fonterra is single R, not double R. Okay. And so the grape writer just now, the Gaia Altini is a Sauvignon Blanc. The Restaki, the Pibaron is the Mourvèdre and Grenache. The Johan Garden is a Grenache and Mataro. Maya is a Cabernet Sauvignon. Bibi Gras Coleri is a Sangiovese. Perche Noble is a Syrah Grenache and a Mourvèdre from Domaine Rostand. Mastro Berardino, Historia Torazzi is Alianico. Amish Bush, Napa Valley, this is a Merlot Cabernet blend, dominant Merlot. Oh, wrong spelling. Okay, this is actually a Best Philip. So many of you may not know. The Best Philip, the premium label. Okay, and Crusher, this is a Welsh Riesling and a Chardonnay. And then Ben Rye from Donna Fugutta, we have Zibibo. And some of you say Muscat, okay, Muscat Alexandria. And the Martin Dumas Gazak, Cuvée Aimé Pinot is a Cabernet Sauvignon. So these were the answers that we were looking for. Okay, so I hope you enjoy yourself. And we'll be back shortly. Thank you. This stand up there, oh no, not nice. Just for the white wines that they tasted, the two white wine. Wine number 1 was a Pinot Gris from Krimbach, Alsace, and wine number 2 is a Pinot Grigio. Okay. Okay, I'm back. Mr. Ronald, can you please stand here? Okay. Don't worry, I'm not reading you your task. Can I have the 3 finalists, please, on stage? Over here. So we will now just give the challenge trophy and the medals to the candidates. Okay. So I will announce in the order of first, third, and then second. Trophy. Okay. Okay, they are still fighting. Okay. All right. So the result is decided. The Malaysian Best Sommelier Championship 2023. The champion is candidate number 3. Okay. Like to stand somewhere here, maybe? Han, you can stand here. In third place, candidate number 2. Good. Okay. And now we invite candidate, the second placing, Yi Ying. Can we have the 3 of you in the middle? Han in the middle. Okay. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I hope you enjoy yourself today. Congratulations to the candidate. I hope you all enjoy. Don't get angry with me. Okay. And for your information, out at the foyer, we are having our wine and sake fair now. So please enjoy yourself. Thank you and see you all soon.